If your RV AC is not working, then this video is perfect for you. What we've been noticing is that our AC will only work for a short amount of time. It will blow cold air, but give it another hour and it will stop working altogether. Nonetheless, it will stop pushing air altogether. Barely any cold air.
Like it's trying.
Yeah.
I wonder if the fans just stop spinning after a while because you can feel that it's cold. The compressor works, but the fans to push the cold air out aren't working.
On top of this, our RV AC was like freezing up and spitting ice at us. Literally, it's been snowing in our RV. And to put the icing on top of the cake, the motor sounds like it's about ready to crap out from being under such an increased stress load. Wow, it's kicking a lot of ice at me.
No.
Yeah, I just kicked it all over the bed here, so.
Why so much ice?
But at least the fan's working for now. The crazy part is, this is such an easy fix. So today we're gonna walk you through how we not only diagnosed one AC, but both ACs, because they've both been acting up on us. We're gonna set you up with some integrated tips throughout the rest of this video, and then you're gonna be set up with so much success because you're gonna be staying nice and cool in your RV this summer. This is a perfect time to note that we are not RV professionals, and we're only showing you what worked for us. Before actually heading to the roof, it is worth noting that we shut off all AC and DC power before actually diving in and assessing our RV AC. AC evaporator and condenser coils are exposed to harsh elements. Dirt, dust, grime, whatever you want to call it. This can be the leading factor as to why your AC is not cooling efficiently. However, this was not the case for us. We will be talking more on this in just a moment. Unlike us and what's demonstrated in this clip, make sure you stay on top of cleaning these coils and ensuring no foreign objects are present along your travels. They call it a plenum. This whole situation going on up in the roof here is called a plenum. Anyways, behind the plenum is a baffle, and it kind of divides one area of the AC against the other. The one area blows the cold air and the other area sucks the hot air out. Let's think about human lungs, right? You breathe oxygen in and you breathe CO2 out. Carbon dioxide, right? Everybody knows that. Oxygen, carbon dioxide. And you can only do that with a diaphragm. If your diaphragm ain't working, you ain't breathing. So that is exactly what that baffle does. It kind of creates that space so that that exchange can happen.
Yeah, it's not flowing where it should flow.
Nene's yelling at me. She's like, I'm gonna go check the other one. So let's go see what she has to say.
So you know how this AC, like we don't feel anything coming out of here.
Yeah.
Well, you just feel air blowing out here and that's it. Not this side, and I think this baffle is also not in the right spot. Listen, ladies, I didn't want to be good at this stuff either, but it just happens naturally because this is like your house and you want to fix things because you can't just be without AC in Florida when it's like, I really like
90
AC.
degrees out today.
Right.
Okay, so what Renee is taking off is the face plate almost, I want to think, and then what's behind it is considered the plenum. Watch your plenum, people.
Yeah, this thing is, look at this thing.
Okay,
Oh
so that's
my
what we're talking about.
gosh.
That right there is the baffle that's supposed to be directly centered here. And you can see it's cocked at an angle right there. And that is causing that cold air from go to the right side over to the left side, and that is causing the lack of airflow.
That is why, look at this is the ducting here, and that's why no air is going to this ducting. It's literally just shooting out. Oh my gosh, I love when you figure it out. Oh, excuse me. So I'm just pushing it over a little bit until we can go get the tape. It's fixed right now, but I don't want to leave and then come back and it's gonna be like 90 degrees in here because these ACs still need to run early to keep up with the temperature.
Right. A little newbie tip for you. If you plan on parking your RV in super hot environments, run that AC early and often. For example, Renee and I will wake up and the first thing that we do in the morning is we'll start that AC running. That way we do not get behind the ball and the RV AC doesn't have to play a game of catch up, if you know what I mean.
Watch, turn this on and I bet you you're gonna feel air come out of that.
Yeah, I bet you're right. Don't tempt me with the good time. Cool, high auto. Here we go, here we go.
Maybe I should put my hand in the fan.
Yeah, watch your fingers. You feel anything? Well, you know what? It's gonna come out there still because it's dumping all, you know what I mean?
Oh, we can still leave it off to cool it down in here like this, right?
I would like to put it back so that we're not sucking any junk up in there.
It's so much pressure when I put this on that this baffle shifts.
Oh.
It pushes it. Like this would, you know how I just pushed this in the right spot?
Yeah.
When I took this off, it kicked it over. Now look at it, it sucks it in place.
Wow, hun, that sucks.
The baffle is in the right spot on everyone's AC, but if they didn't tape it, it'll, like, that air will just, like, push it out of the way.
Tape.
See, did you hear that? How it got really loud all of a sudden?
Yeah.
The baffle just moved.
So that's why it sounded so weird up there. It's like,
Okay,
it sounds
that
like it's running so loudly up there. We'll go to Ace and get some HVAC tape, because Ace is the place of the helpful hardware store. Not sponsored. This is the time where we went out and bought some of that HVAC tape, or better known as foil tape. It's really simple to use, it's pliable, and it's easy to peel on and off, so you can make adjustments as you go along. You can actually find this at any of your local hardware stores, or if you want easy access to it, you can refer down the description below. We have it listed in an Amazon link. This is the baffle that we were discussing earlier. Just a foam piece that sits up here. This piece right here with these two lips, this is the part that holds it in place. So we're just gonna have to use some HVAC tape. We'll re-secure it so that it doesn't get pushed. Yeah, this is the exact same stuff we used when we put that foam board skirting on.
Yeah, it's just foil tape. Dexter will come play with it. Dexter?
Dexter?
Dexter, are you helping Dad? Dexter? Are you helping Dad? Are you helping?
A huge shout out to Chad and Tara from Changing Lanes. They have so much great content on this topic and many more topics when it comes to actually RV maintenance. We talked to them, they helped us, and they can help you too. Go check them out and see what they can offer you.
Can you reach it? You got the tippy toes going.
Don't mind my tippy toes. Carl and his tippy toes.
Sounds like a band.
Carl and the tippy toes.
I wonder if other ACs have the metal piece, like, because this is weird that it's just not a separated built-in metal piece. What is this? How bizarre.
Do you think that's going to be sufficient for holding it?
I mean, we could just see. We can check on it every so often.
Okay.
That shouldn't go anywhere.
I don't think so. All we did was just tape it just enough to hold this piece, because this is where most of your airflow comes, and it gets pushed out these sliding vents here. If you have them open, it's gonna like try to shove that air in, and it was pushing this foam piece out and wonky. So now that we have it all secure there, it shouldn't allow for the disruption of this piece. So pretty cool thing. We learned a new term, and this is actually referred to as short cycling. And that is when something causes your AC or the heat pump within it to shut off early before the actual cooling cycle completes. So many things can contribute to this. Clogged air filters, misplaced baffles, dirty or obstructed evaporator coils, electrical considerations, maybe it's not getting enough voltage, etc. And then the hot air will come out this side, cold air will come out this side. Voila! Almost fell. How you doing there, Captain? I like your hair dryer thing.
Thanks.
That's snazzy.
I know these non-RV related, but I found these on Amazon. You know those websites where they're like, things you should buy on Amazon that are worth it. Found it, ordered it, it's called a Nano towel. I'll put it in the description. It dries my really big, thick hair extra fast.
More like really big, thick head. You're thick-headed. Is that even a term? I don't know.
Hello?
Hey!
My thing.
Easy. I'm working here. Trying to help.
What are those? What are those ones?
What are those? So, oh, cool little handy dandy thanks Hank strip. If you are dealing with screws and you don't have a magnetic tip, hold it in place with your forefinger like so, and then guide it up into the hole.
Wow.
That way you're like not dropping them, you know what I mean? Because it's frustrating to get on the chair and then like try to miss it and then it slides off and the screw falls and then you're like, ah.
I like that. A life hack. Whoa! Almost fell.
The little do-it-yourself hacks that just make your day go so well. You're doing really good in that screwing. Screw it. All right, you ready for the vent covers? Get off. I'm gonna hand them to you. I'm your handyman.
I don't know if these are going in the right way, but it doesn't matter.
Well, it's just like, you know, the blocks at the doctor's office when you're like, circle goes in the circle and square goes in the square. I mean, something like that. Next one. Last one.
Okay.
Gotta be quicker than that. Get it, get it, get it. Okay, I'm just kidding. Just joking. Moment of truth, I will get it turned on. Let's see how this goes.
I want to feel if the air comes out of these.
Yeah, you would, wouldn't you? I'm gonna do it on high. I'm gonna let her rip, for sure. Do you feel some coming out of the vents? Why do you look concerned?
What does this do? Because nothing's...
That's just like your dump valve, like your dump vent thing. You know, you slide it open and it kind of just dumps the cold air.
It's not dumping. Did I put it on too tight?
No. Shut them again. Is it shut all the way? In.
Whistling.
Yeah. When in doubt, just beat it. That sounds awesome.
I just wonder if I didn't seal it up good enough.
We should do that RV airflow thing though. Have you guys done that yet? where you basically block your dump valve from pushing that air out and having it push through your actual normal racetrack system so you can actually get some cold air going through the RV. Give us some tips on it because we want to do it as well. I heard there's some DIY tips you can do and it's pretty easy.
We just solved the big mystery.
Don't judge the Hanks too hard now, people.
Besides the baffle being all wonky.
I like that term.
We put it all back together. We noticed the air was still like coming out the wrong side. It was like all weird.
Oh, I know. You guys are gonna laugh.
Let me just show you. The plate underneath what he just put on was backwards.
We put it on backwards, so it was covering this, the very thing we didn't want it to cover, and then we just, I don't know why we didn't even think about it.
We didn't put it on backwards. Whoever put the AC together put it on
Yeah,
backwards.
I took a picture and then I was like, huh. And then I just followed that diagram and replaced it back, and then I was like, man, it's still not really blowing air. Then we realized this plate underneath this cover just needed to be flipped.
Well, yeah, because before we even took it apart, tell them where you were feeling air come out. And
yeah,
nowhere
it was
else.
coming out directly right here, obviously, because it was open. So this needs to be covered, and then this needs to be open to suck out the hot air.
Way to go, whoever put this AC in.
Yeah, I know, but we should have realized it. Like, we were just following. We were following suit, but that doesn't always help.
Well, we were putting it back the way it was put, and we're not AC professionals, so
I'm
we're
not
like,
an 8-track technician.
no,
here.
I was like, well, let's just put it back the way they had it, and that was the whole issue. The bedroom AC, the issue was the baffles, and in here, it would have been the baffle. Like, same thing would have happened here had it been put together correctly.
Right.
And I think with that thing being backwards is why it wasn't freezing up.
Exactly.
Okay, now it's gonna you wait.
You wait.
It's gonna be crazy.
Go for it. Oh yeah, you could hear it. Oh, now we're cooking.
It's blowing out those.
Like I said, don't judge us too much, okay? I know you want to line it up in the comments and be like, actually.
First of all.
But that's okay. At least we, this is good.
Yeah.
So remember, hot air going out one side, cold air being blocked and then pushed out through the vents in the other. And then you have to have some foam piece, the baffle in between, to separate the two sides. If you don't have that separation, things are gonna get wonky, like the carbon dioxide and oxygen levels.